Good evening everyone, welcome to the channel. Today we're going to take a look at a very affordable watch, and it is by the brand Skmei. Many of you will have come across a Skmei, I'm sure. I'm not sure if I'm pronouncing that right though. It is a hilarious brand name as far as I'm concerned. In any case, Skmei make watches which are primarily homages of Casios, I would say, and today we've got one that's homaging one of the greatest Casios ever made, in my opinion, which is of course the Twin Graph. And this particular watch is very cool in terms of what it's offering at the price. It's clearly a homage of a Twin Graph in my opinion, and we're going to take a look at it today, and we'll talk a bit more about it. As you can see here, the watch arrives. This is the packaging it arrives in. So this is as basic as it gets. The get that comes with it is an operational manual. You can see here, it's pretty basic. It's the kind of thing you'd find on an older Casio as well. It folds out to like a massive A3 sheet. Just some plastic wrap around the actual watch. But the watch itself is a much more high quality watch compared to the packaging, and especially relative to its price. So I picked this up for under $6. I think it sells normally for anywhere between 8 to 12, but if you wait around you can pick it up for a really good bargain, free shipping and all. Obviously I bought it from AliExpress, but Skmei's one of those AliExpress brands that actually sells all over the place. I'm sure it'll be a lot more if you were to buy it from Amazon or something like that. Clearly, as you can see here, the watch is very reminiscent, at least, of a Twin Graph. In terms of the actual case and the bracelet itself, to me it looks a bit more like a smartwatch, a bit like an Apple Watch, especially the way the bracelet is integrated into the case and the thickness and the rounded edges. But the dial itself and the face of the watch, very Twin Graph to me. And as you can see there, when you can see the seconds as they run down, that is an amazing graphic. It's very close to the original, which was so detailed. It was able to offer such detail with the display. And nowadays Casio have brought out, well, basically what they would class as the modern Twin Graph in various forms, and those watches just don't have the quality of the watches from the 80s, which is so unusual. It should really have advanced beyond, but in some respects they have, obviously, but in other respects they're not offering what they used to offer. They're simplified a lot of their displays, and what you'll find is for the running seconds you're going to get these big thick blocks running, and it won't be, these are 60 individual segments as they go around, and that is what the original Twin Graph looks like. I'm actually wearing a Trigraph today, which is the only watch from that era that I could find that was similar. The Twin Graph is crazy expensive nowadays. You're looking at anywhere from 500 to 1500 to even 2000, depending on the condition of the watch. But this performs a very similar function. As you can see, it's got 3 subdials, and one of those is the running seconds. You've also got some really cool display functions on this watch. Sorry, that was the wrong button. If I hold this button down here, you can see it's going to go into a display mode, which is really cool. It's going to just show you all of its operations, but you can see the detail that you find in these older Casios. This one's from the 80s as well. My era of Casio was the F91 and the A168. I wasn't really aware of the Twin Graphs really when I was younger. I became aware of them as I got a bit older, and obviously I fell in love with the watches that Casio brought out in the 80s, because the designs and the actual functionality that you'd get and the displays were just so interesting and so wonderful to look at. you can see here that this watch is pretty cool. If we get the peel the sticker off, you can see the face of the watch a bit clearer. You can see it's got a signed buckle, nothing too special, but nice to see it signed. Let's have a quick run through the functions. So you start with the time. You've obviously got a 24-hour and a 12-hour option. You've got the date following, you've got an alarm, and I think you've got 5 different alarms on this watch. You've also got a stopwatch, and then you've got a timer too, countdown timer, both of which are 24 hours. And then you go back and you've also got a dual time as well function, which you can set separately from the actual time. So if we have a quick look now at the stopwatch, for example, and we were to start that, you can see the running seconds and the display and the graphics, which are just so amazing to look at. It's as close as I've seen to a twin graph from a modern watch in terms of what it does. And obviously a twin graph is really, really hard to find and very unattainable at the moment. So this is just amazing to me. You're also getting the dual time, as I said, and you've got that other display with the time on it as well. That's the dual time. And then you've got your main time down at the bottom, and you can see here in terms of legibility, it's really quite impressive. And then to top it all off, you've got an electroluminescent backlight as well, which is a stay on backlight after you press the button down, which is awesome. So all of those things just make this watch really, really cool. And for $6, I just think this is awesome. So Skmei have really hit it out the park, and I think to some extent Casio should actually take note, and they should bring something out that really has the features of their older watches and the design quality of those watches as well as the actual build quality too, because they used better materials. They were watches that were really, really trying to show off the quality that they had and the features that they could provide. And that's why they came out with all these really cool complications and these really amazing, unique watches back then, with pulse meters, with map readers, with all sorts of things, all that they came available with, obviously, as well as watches like the twin graph and the trigraph here. I think they even had a pantograph, which is like got 5 subdials. So like, they're just amazing innovation back then, and application as well. Not just the innovation, they also had the quality in the build and what they were able to achieve. So that it's just amazing. And this for under $6 really, really gives you that feeling when you're messing around with it. And the fact that it's got an electroluminescent backlight and all, it's just really, really cool. So I'm really quite happy with it. And I think you guys out there should check it out, even if you're not into cheap watches or anything like that. I really honestly suggest you check it out. What would make this watch perfect for me, if they were to change the design, if they could slim this watch down, give it a more angular case like the original, and if they could add a different style of strap, and not necessarily integrated, that would really, really make this watch amazing for me. If they could basically try and clomage rather than homage the watch, I would fall in love with that watch, to be honest, even if it is a Skmei. So just because I absolutely love the twin graphs, I think there's 3 different types, and they're all really, really amazing watches. But the prices that they go for these days is just kind of astonishing, really, considering the price point they were at when they were originally released. So this is the Skmei. It's the Twin Graph Homage. I'm not really sure of the model, but if you were to search Skmei on AliExpress or anything like that, I'm sure you'll come across this watch, and you can pick it up if you wait around. Really, if you want to get it for under $6, you're going to have to wait, and you'll find choice day sales, things like that, and you'll just find it at a really good bargain. especially if you buy a couple of other things that you've got on your cart at the same time. I believe they give you free shipping and things like that. I'm pretty sure that's how I picked it up. Yeah, so this is the Skmei. I hope you guys enjoyed taking a look. I hope Casio see this video, to be honest, or another video by a more popular YouTuber of the same watch, and they take note of what is something and what is possible. Obviously we know it's possible because they've done it before, and they've done it to a super high standard, obviously much higher than this particular watch, although the quality of the watch is really astonishing relative to its price. It's just awesome. It's a nice quality strap. It's very flexible, quite supple. You've got a solid case. Obviously you can see here that it's not one block, it's kind of two pieces put together, and like a cheaper sort of electronic item that you might buy, but nonetheless it feels solid. The buttons are really nice to push, the sound is good, and the functions are awesome, and it works really well from what I can tell. So if this module needs to have the watch be this thick, if they can figure out a way to slim down that module and put it in a much more aesthetically pleasing case, for my taste anyway, along with a normal bracelet or a strap, that's just gonna set it off for me. So I really think they've hit on something with this particular module, Skmei, and they should run with it, in my opinion. But anyway, I hope you guys enjoyed taking a look at the watch. Please do comment below and let me know what you think, because I'll just be really intrigued to hear what you guys think about the watch. I think that you can see that face is just beautiful, very nice. So I'm going to wear it with pride. I don't really care that it's a homage. I don't really care that it's a Skmei. I don't really care that it costs less than $6. What it does is just really cool, and the fact that it's got that, wow, awesome watch. Definitely take a look, guys, if you guys are into this sort of thing, especially if you like a twin graph. I know many of you will, and many of you won't be able to get one, just like me. So please do have a look at this watch if that is something you guys are interested in. This is not a paid video. I just bought the watch because I saw it and it's awesome. So thank you very much for watching, and take care, everyone. I'll see you again. Bye bye.